In the latest chaos surrounding the life with Browns, Kody is visibly shaken after witnessing his daughter Aurora dating a young man named Elijah. Once a proud patriarch, Kody's spiraling obsession with Robin's daughter Aurora has crossed alarming boundaries, turning fatherly love into something unnervingly possessive. Cameras caught Kody storming out of Robin's Flagstaff home, muttering about what he believed was wrong with Aurora's new relationship. Over the years, Kody had legally adopted Aurora and Brina shortly after his spiritual marriage to Robin, presenting himself as a protective father figure. But insiders now reveal his attachment went beyond traditional fatherly care. Hours spent brushing Aurora's hair, giving unsolicited guidance, and hovering over her choices became increasingly controlling as other biological children distanced themselves from him. Aurora, trying to live a normal life, found herself trapped in a web of Kody's emotional fixation, culminating in an uninvited confrontation at her dinner date, a moment that left her shaken and terrified. For Robin, the unraveling of Kody's control was devastating. Once loyal and supportive, she now faces the reality of a husband whose behavior has turned dangerous. Tearfully confronting him, Robin demanded Kody seek help or leave, finally exposing the darker side of a man she once loved. The confrontation, partially filmed but heavily censored for the life with Browns, marks a turning point, the end of unquestioned loyalty and the beginning of self-preservation. Family insiders confirm that even estranged wives, Christine, Janelle, and Mary, watched the situation with concern. The network reportedly intervened, urging Kody to receive therapy. Aurora, meanwhile, made the difficult decision to distance herself for her own mental well-being, choosing freedom over living under constant scrutiny and control. Kody's erratic behavior is compounded by mounting financial chaos. Behind the scenes, loans taken out in Robin's name without her consent, dwindling TLC paychecks, and failed investments on the Coyote Pass property pushed the family to the brink. When Robin discovered a $250,000 loan signed secretly by Kody, it became the breaking point. Her confrontation in front of the children exposed not only deception but the fragility of trust that had sustained their family for years. With legal advisors consulted and options explored, Robin began preparing for independence, protecting her assets, securing a financial plan, and considering separation from a man whose downward spiral threatens not just relationships, but the future stability of their children. Aurora's voice finally emerged amid the turmoil. Speaking in an emotional sit-down interview filmed for The Life with Browns, she revealed the suffocating pressure of growing up under Kody's shadow. "I love my dad, but I also love myself enough to know when something isn't right," she said through tears. Aurora's courage to step back from a father's controlling behavior is emblematic of a broader shift in the family dynamic. Children, once loyal to Kody, are realizing the importance of their own independence. As Aurora focuses on college, therapy, and building her own life, the generational impact of Kody's obsession is finally met with resistance and self-assertion. Meanwhile, Christine, Janelle, and Mary reclaimed their autonomy in the most visually spectacular and symbolic fashion, a luxury resort getaway captured for The Life with Browns. This empowering retreat, complete with ceremonial releases of Kody-related mementos, rooftop confessions, and poolside celebrations, signaled a turning point in their lives. No longer bound by patriarchal control, the women rediscovered joy, sisterhood, and agency. Mary even quietly purchased her own land to build a dream home free of Kody's influence. Christine embraced her new marriage and independence, and Janelle relished reclaiming her voice and confidence. Together, they demonstrated a radical truth: freedom, laughter, and self-determination can triumph over years of emotional manipulation. As Robin wrestles with the weight of Kody's dissent, preparing for separation and financial autonomy, the legacy of The Life with Browns undergoes its most dramatic transformation yet. The patriarch who once held control over multiple wives and children now stands isolated, emotionally broken, and confronted with the consequences of his obsession and deceit. Meanwhile, Mary, Christine, and Janelle redefine what life after Kody can look like. independent, empowered, and unapologetically self-directed. Aurora, Robin, and the other children are navigating their paths, free to choose their own futures. In a family once defined by one man's vision, the women and children are now writing their own stories of liberation, resilience, and the triumph